Hello everyone. On behalf of everyone at SC Filters, we welcome you to our test of the laser protector filter. First, an important warning. Your eyes are more sensitive and far more important than any camera sensor. That's why under no circumstances should you ever look directly at a laser. Since our laser protector filter became popular very quickly, we've gotten a lot of questions about it, which is great. We will get to those, but first, let's clear up some common misconceptions about lasers. The most common lasers used in shows are green lasers, since our eyes are more sensitive to that color, especially around the wavelength of 555 nanometers, which is close to the peak of human visual sensitivity. The most common green lasers have a wavelength of 532 nanometers, which makes them very visible to us. That's why a green laser looks brighter than a blue or red laser of the same strength. Another important point, the proper tool for measuring a laser is called a laser power meter. Some people mentioned light meters in the comments, but those are not accurate for lasers. Now, let's talk about laser power. 1000 milliwatts equals 1 watt. A common green or blue laser usually ranges between 4 milliwatts and 5 milliwatts. Is this enough to burn a sensor? The short answer, yes. The long answer, it depends. It depends on factors like angle, distance, and power. Show lasers are not pointing at a fixed spot. In order to create shapes, they are divided, and what we actually see are fractions of the laser. For example, here we can see how a 10.85 milliwatt laser drops to just 0.11 milliwatts when the diffuser is added. This is exactly what happens at laser shows. To give you some perspective, a small domestic laser engraver has between 1000 milliwatts and 5000 milliwatts of power. This one, specifically at 3000 milliwatts, engraves wood and plastic easily. That's close to the popular laser cube, 2500 milliwatts or 2.5 watts, which actually divides power between a 13 milliwatt blue, 800 milliwatt green, and 400 milliwatt red laser. Those lasers shoot fractions of their full power while moving rapidly to create the shapes we see. When measuring a laser, the correct way to do it is when it produces a linear continuous output, not when it is in motion, because this will affect the reading. Let's imagine, if a 2500 milliwatt laser projected its full power onto one fixed spot, it would instantly burn the surface. That's why a laser is always divided into fractions, depending on the projected shape, speed of movement, and color. Many lasers in shows point upwards, because aiming at the crowd would be dangerous, but risk still exists. Reflections from bright surfaces can damage sensors too. Many cameras are damaged not by the direct laser hits, but by reflected beams. We are asked if we make protectors for drones. The answer is no. Flying a drone at an event with lasers up to 40,000 milliwatts is extremely dangerous. These lasers are aimed at the sky and would instantly destroy the drone's sensor, and the drone itself could act as a mirror, reflecting dangerous beams towards the audience. Please don't try it. Now that we have some basic knowledge about lasers, let's run real-time tests with our laser protection filter. First test, reduction of laser power. You can see how once the laser passes through the laser protector filter, the intensity drops from 4.3 milliwatts to 1.7 milliwatts, around a 60.5% reduction. Now let's talk about blue lasers. Blue lasers have a shorter wavelength, around 450 nanometers, compared to 532 nanometers for green. This means their photons carry more energy and scatter less in air. As a result, they concentrate heat faster, making them more dangerous to sensors. They're also less visible to the human eye, so the risk of you not noticing the potential for danger is higher. Second test. To measure temperature correctly, we use a thermal camera. You can see how the blue laser's temperature drops when we place the laser protector filter, thanks to its heat-blocking layers. This protection is crucial for preventing instant sensor damage. Final test, the one you've been waiting for. We will aim a laser directly at a camera sensor. Remember, in a real scenario, a laser won't stay fixed on your sensor. It's constantly moving. Here, we exaggerate by holding it still for a few seconds. Think of it like a firefighter's suit. A firefighter can withstand extreme flames for a limited time. Similarly, our filter allows the sensor to withstand brief laser exposures. We hold the beam to the sensor for 3 seconds, a very high-risk situation, and nothing happens. Now we try again without protection. The sensor burns immediately. Those burn spots are permanent, and replacing a sensor usually costs more than replacing the entire camera. So after seeing this, will you really worry about losing 1.5 stops of light? Or about a slight blue tint in your photos and videos? That small trade-off is nothing compared to the cost of losing your camera. Thank you so much for the hundreds of purchases over the first few weeks since we launched this product. Understanding the risks of lasers is just as important as protecting your gear. Our mission is to help you keep creating without unexpected damage. Don't forget to check out our other filters. We have the largest selection of filter products than anyone in the world in our store. Thank you for watching, and please share this video with your photographer friends.